Good afternoon. Those that don't know me, I was Caleb's first boss. I can remember Chad came up to me. He said, and introduced me to Caleb. He goes, "Hey, I got somebody I want you to meet. It's going to be my future son-in-law, and they're going to get married, have a family, and he needs a job." So we kind of started the process, got him started. Was one of the best things, probably one of the best decisions that I had and I made. Later, Caleb went to BLET. I was fortunate to be one of the instructors in there. And one of the first things I noticed about Caleb was his eagerness to learn. Anything. I mean, it was constantly questions. He was seeking that knowledge, seeking everything about law enforcement. And the second thing I noticed was that smile. I mean, you could get on to the kid and he's grinning right back at you. Never failed. I remember we did a scenario, and you guys, law enforcement, will know what I'm talking about. We had patrol techniques. So Caleb and the other cadet, his partner, they come up on this call, and I was standing there an instructor, and it was a pretty serious type call, and he had a grin on his face. So I had to stop the scenario to correct maybe, a little bit of an issue they were having, and Caleb was still grinning. And I look at him and say, "Caleb, this is kind of serious. This is stuff, you got to pay attention. This is stuff." And he's just grinning at me. And finally I said, "Well, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get the point?" And he's grinning. He says, "Yeah." And I says, "Caleb, you still grinning?" And his partner goes, "Chief, don't worry about it. He does that all the time." So what I've come to find out, that was just part of Caleb. That was him all the time grinning out there. Later on, Caleb's brother, Jordan, great name by the way, was asking about getting a job working in King. I remember joking with someone that, wow, I got a future father-in-law, 2 brothers from the same family working for us. They must need me to retire or something. But anyway, I also had the opportunity to instruct Jordan. And in the basic training program, his biggest thing was every time we did something, well, how did my brother do? We had driver's training. So we're out there on the track driving, and you got timed courses out there. Jordan would finish, and the first thing I'd tell him his time, or I'd tell him what he did. He said, "What did my brother do it in? How fast did he do it?" Finally, I had to point to him. I said, "Jordan, look, you need to pass these dadgum courses. Don't worry about what your brother was doing." So, of course, we hired Jordan to come to work for us. I can say this, knowing Caleb, he was never a complainer, never grumbled, did his job to the T, and had that grin on him every single day. If Caleb ever had any struggles, or if he had any kind of problem going on, you would never know it because of the smile that he would have on his face. Lastly, Caleb was truly committed to his profession and his fellow law enforcement officers. I remember speaking to him just before he left. We had a little private conversation, and he was concerned. He goes, I really don't want to leave, but I got to do what's best for my family. And I told him, I said, that's what you have to do. If that's the choice, then it's always the right choice. You make the right choice. But I say that is just to show, even though it was a hard decision for Caleb to make, and he tussled with it and wrestled with it, he was still committed to what is best for my family. How can I support my family the best? That was just Caleb. Haley, though it was a hard decision for him to tell exactly that problem when he was struggling with it, I just want you to know, his commitment to you was unbelievable. A total commitment. Caleb's dedication and his love for his family will never be forgotten. And while his time with us was far too short, the impact he made last lifetime, his faith and that constant smile will continue to walk with us and be with us from now on. In 2 Timothy 4:7 it says, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. And I have kept faith. Caleb, my brother, you have fought a good fight. You have finished your course, and you have kept the faith. To Haley and all of Caleb's family, it's an honor to be here today. We love you. We love your family. We will continue to keep you in our thoughts and prayers always. And please know that we will always have your six. And I will end with, if you need anything, just take a look in this room and you will see who's behind you.